Today we are breaking down the 10 reasons health insurance claims get rejected and, more importantly, providing you with a tactical roadmap to avoid them. This isn't just about dry theory, it's a practical, policyholder-friendly guide designed to ensure your claim is processed smoothly, exactly when you need it most. Make sure you stay till the end of this video, because we'll be revealing our master checklist and the exact escalation ladder you need to use if your insurer is playing hardball. Let's dive in. Why does this matter so much? Because a claim rejection is never just about the money. It creates significant emotional distress and forces families to face massive unexpected out-of-pocket expenses during an already terrifying medical crisis. The hard reality is that many rejections don't happen because of a lack of coverage, but because of avoidable administrative errors and missed small steps. Our goal today is to help you close those gaps so that a missed intimation or a lost document never stands between you and your recovery. This video is divided into 3 distinct sections. First, we'll do a deep dive into the top 10 specific triggers for denial. Next, we'll move into prevention tactics, the actionable steps you can take to mitigate each risk. Finally, we'll be sharing a master checklist along with a specific roadmap for accessing expert assistance. The first and most common stumbling block is late intimation. The problem is simple: failing to notify your insurer or third-party administrator within the mandated time window. In the chaos of an emergency, it's easy to assume the hospital handles this automatically. They don't. The solution: you must know your window. Typically, you have 48 hours for planned hospitalizations and 24 hours for emergencies. If you are the patient, assign a family member to act immediately. Use trackable methods like WhatsApp or email to create an undeniable timestamp of your notification. Reason 2 is incomplete documentation. Claims hit a wall when critical items like discharge summaries, prescriptions, or itemized bills are missing. During the rush to go home, patients often leave with a handful of loose papers rather than a formal packet. The key to staying protected is to consolidate and digitize. Before leaving, insist on a formal consolidated discharge summary. Take high-quality photos of every page and upload them to your insurer's portal right away. If it isn't digitized, it's at risk. Moving on, we have the common challenge of non-network hospitals. Cashless service is often denied simply because the hospital isn't on the insurer's or TPA's approved list. This happens because many people assume all hospitals accept all insurance, or they choose a facility based purely on proximity without checking its status. To stay ahead of this, for any planned admissions, you should always consult the insurer's website or customer care first to confirm network status. In a true emergency, if you find you must go out of network, notify the insurer immediately and begin collecting every single document so you are fully prepared for a reimbursement claim later. Reason 4 involves pre-existing conditions, commonly known as PEDs. Claims are often rejected because they relate to medical conditions that were either not disclosed during enrollment or are still within a mandatory waiting period, usually 1 to 4 years. To ensure you are fully protected, you must prioritize total honesty. Be completely transparent on all proposals and renewals. If you are ever unsure if a past illness counts as a PED, ask the expert. It is always better to have a slightly higher premium now than a devastatingly rejected claim later. Reason 5 is a pure administrative lapse: unsigned forms. This happens when hospital staff miss a signature line or the patient leaves without signing the final itemized bill. The best way to stay in control here is to actively review and participate. Before stepping out of the billing department, verify that every form is stamped and signed. Always keep a pen handy and request a patient copy of every single document you sign. Your copy is your insurance against their filing errors. The 6th reason is more technical: a mismatch between diagnosis and billing. For example, if your discharge summary says viral pyrexia, a common fever, but your bill includes charges for IV administration that isn't mentioned in the clinical notes, the insurer will flag it as upcoding or an error. The best way to handle this is to cross-reference your paperwork and check that the procedures billed match the doctor's notes. If you see a discrepancy, ask the billing counter for clarification or a corrected bill before you leave the building. Moving on to the next reason, we have policy exclusions. This occurs when policyholders try to claim coverage for treatments explicitly excluded by the fine print, like cosmetic surgery, dental procedures, or alternative medicine. To stay ahead of these pitfalls, you should first review your policy document yourself thoroughly to discover what isn't covered. It is also incredibly helpful to consult with an insurance expert who can highlight specific exclusions in the policy. And finally, in the case of any planned hospitalization, always take the extra step to pre-verify your coverage with the hospital explicitly before you are even admitted. Reason 8 involves non-itemized bills. Insurer will reject summary slips that only show a total cost. They need to see a breakup of medicine, nursing, and lab charges. The way to prevent this is to always demand a consolidated, itemized final bill. Additionally, make sure all pharmacy or lab receipts clearly show the patient's name and the date of service so they can be linked back to the main hospital invoice. The 9th reason is perhaps the most preventable: lapsed policies and unpaid premiums. If your premium isn't paid on time, you have no coverage. This usually happens because of missed email reminders or failed autodebit transactions. To keep your protection active, you should enable autodebit and also set calendar reminders for yourself. Always verify that you've received a payment confirmation receipt. If a lapse occurs, check the grace period rules immediately to reinstate your benefits. Finally, reason 10, suspicion of fraud. This includes duplicate bill submissions or inflated costs. Even honest mistakes in documentation can trigger these flags. To avoid any complications, maintain a logical chain of evidence. Keep clear, honest records and never submit the same bill twice. Ensure your receipts and prescriptions form a chronological medical story that makes sense to an investigator. Let's summarize. Save this checklist for your next admission. Notify the insurer within 24 to 48 hours. Secure the consolidated discharge summary and itemized final bill. Verify all forms are signed and stamped before leaving. Confirm hospital status before you arrive. Ensure your policy is always paid up and active. If you have done everything right and your claim is still stuck, follow the escalation ladder. Start with the insurer's grievance cell. If that fails, move to the nodal officer. As a final step, seek external recourse through the IRDAI grievance portal or the insurance ombudsman. Throughout this, maintain a detailed log of every email, call, and ticket number. We understand that even with all this information, the health claim process can still feel overwhelming. We totally get it. No one should have to fight for their payout while they're trying to recover. That is why Secure My Wish has partnered with ServeAmigo, who specialize in end-to-end assistance for stress-free claim settlements. Just fill out the form at the link in the description, and we'll give you a call to explain exactly how ServeAmigo can step in and handle the process for you. Thanks for watching. Check out the video description. We have packed it with resources just for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it.